Somewhere down this road, there are dead bodies lying in the forest. Don't worry, this was perfectly planned. And this place is called the Body Farm. So what is this place? How did it get here? Can you urban plan a body farm? And the answer might be, maybe. Welcome. My name is Andreas. I'm a non-practicing urban planner. I'm a real estate enthusiast, and I love engineering. And this is How to Build a World. It all started with Dr. William Bass. In 1971, Dr. Bass became the head of the University of Tennessee's Department of Anthropology. He specialized in forensics and studied the decomposition of dead bodies. And at one point, he was the official forensics expert of the state of Tennessee. So throughout the 70s, he studied hundreds of human remains, and oddly, he had trouble finding space for them. He scattered the bodies around his department and on campus, and several times got in trouble because of it. Then, one fateful evening, he left the body inside a janitor's closet. And when the janitor opened the door, well, he was having none of it. And the dean of the college was heavily involved. And he definitely got one too many complaints. Then Dr. Bass asked the dean, hey, can I leave some of these bodies somewhere to decompose in the forest? The dean had to think about it for a while, and eventually he said yes. Amazingly, this was unheard of at the time. It has never been done before in forensic science. So, in 1987, Dr. Bass was given 2.5 acres of land in the forest behind the university's medical center. And he laid a couple bodies down in the forest and studied how they broke down in nature. This revolutionized forensic science. His work has helped the FBI and investigators all around the world, and his science has helped solve countless mysteries from murder to carbon dating. And this is the type of forest these bodies are studied, and it is the first of its kind in the United States. And today, it has come to be called the Body Farm. I want to know, how the heck did the dean pull this off? It's not as far-fetched as it might seem, but I can make some educated guesses on why this was the chosen location. The University of Tennessee, Knoxville is a state-run school, which has different jurisdictions from the city, and they definitely have some eminent domain powers. Check out urban renewal. The geography of this forest is basically steep and hilly dense woodland that is secluded from the rest of the city, but still close to the university's anthropology department. This area is definitely not ideal for residential housing. The current site of the farm is zoned as natural area. It is exempt from the IRS and the city land use district, even though it is within the city limits. And according to the city, this place is categorized as an exemption zone. So everything that happens here, only the university knows. This body farm is not the same as a cemetery, because bodies are continuously worked on and studied and eventually removed. Human remains are technically property, so the university owns these bodies. Looking at this from a planning perspective, this body farm started with the right person at the right place during the right time. And let's just say, Dr. Bass got very lucky. What do the citizens think of the body farm? Well, nowadays they would say it's really cool, but don't think about it too much. But during the 80s and 90s, everyone hated the idea of a body farm, and they wanted it removed. However, a few years later, a locally written mystery novel featured the body farm, and this book got very popular. Almost overnight, changed the public perception of the farm, and slowly got accepted as a local legend. After some time, people thought it was a really cool idea to have a really creepy and mysterious place where no one has been and no one can go to. This has transformed into a new celebrated identity for the university and the city. Soon after a while, countless stories, myths, and legends were born about the body farm. Now, Knoxville is famous for having the most famous body farm in the whole country, and also having a world-class forensics department. Unfortunately, this is not a place you can actually go visit. The body farm is hidden deep in the forest and not open to visitors, and is only accessible to scientists and law enforcement. As well, the farm is surrounded by a razor-sharp fence, so trying to go there yourself will be a terrible idea if you want to join these bodies. However, you also have the option to donate your body to the forensics department if you want. Surprisingly, there is a waiting list. So, can any city urban plan a body farm? Technically, they could, if a large or well-known university or nonprofit organization that handles or studies dead bodies and owns a specialized zoned area that is not near any residential neighborhoods and gets approval from government officials to have it located there, they might be able to do it. That's all I know about this place, and I will now walk away from this creepy forest. I'm not in the forest itself. This is a local park that is right down the street from the actual area. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.